जाके
हाँ सभी मेरी क्लास के वक्त
जाके
ये 12:30 आप भी आ जाओ साथ में 2 मिनट
सुबह उनका मूवी नहीं देखी मुझे जाना ही है
Good morning, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन गुड मॉर्निंग
Good morning, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन गुड मॉर्निंग so we were discussing
Morning, sir. Good morning,
so
sir.
I'm going to request an extra class on Sunday, children. Anyhow, you don't have a class, you don't have an examination on this Sunday. I'm going to request an extra class. So I'm talking to the management. We will share you the link. Kindly attend it. Let's because our syllabus will be little bit lagging. So at this time, I want to make sure that these questions and these concepts must be very much clear for you. So it needs more time for me. So be available on Sunday, okay? And I will be informing the management to create a link and share it to the students so that we can have one extra class of 2 to 3 hours. Of course, the same link we will use it by giving 1 hour 15 minutes after that 10 minutes break and 1 hour 50 minutes 10 minutes break like this. I would like to continue the class, all of you children. Okay, because the topic that we have is very cumbersome topic which is needs a great detailed description there. Sorry guys. Meghna beta, Maggie, जरा door बंद कर देना princess. Close it. It close कर देना.
Sir, what's about yesterday's notes? Would you?
क्या जी?
Yesterday's notes.
Yesterday's notes will be shared. Don't worry. You did not write.
Sir, I am using WhatsApp. So
No, I have shared the link also here in the group. Now, any one of you just share your number in the chat. Other students will see. They will add you there in the Telegram. Not an issue, no?
in WhatsApp, sir.
You are not in WhatsApp. You're in WhatsApp.
Sir, I'm using WhatsApp, sir, for my this one.
Why you are not on the Telegram?
Sir, that I'm not using Telegram, sir, because share your number. I will share you.
Yeah, Rishikesh, somebody have messaged you. Share your number. He will give you the link. You can join that. See, listen, Telegram I have adopted in order to share you the big video links. I'm preparing my lectures via video and saving it my channel. I'm sharing that link. You can view the videos also. So छोटी छोटी link 1 minute 2 minute का link है तो मिल जाती है WhatsApp. But in case of Telegram, you can see the biggest files and all the data that can be shared to you very well. That is the reason Telegram is there. That's what. Okay, you do it later. Take your time, no problem. Or conversate me later. Okay, talk to me later. No problem. You give. I have given a rename option already. I have given enabled the rename option. Okay, children, please go for it. Okay, please don't ask.
Sir, what are the timings for tomorrow's class?
Tomorrow's class, let me talk to the management once. Okay, I request for them. So just give me 1 minute because our syllabus is more. It takes more time for us. Need more explanation because small duration is not sufficient for us at any cost. Human body's percentage of hydrogen will be very less, approximately very less amount. Let's say that carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen is of low levels where in atmosphere or in this earth crust region. Okay, and approximately the value, if you want me to ask exactly, human hydrogen percentage will be around 0.5% in human body and 0.1% in on earth crust. Okay. Okay. I'll just conversate here and I will talk and I'll let you know via Telegram or WhatsApp here. I'll do that and send the message there on WhatsApp too. Okay. Shall we start? I will share that. I will share the slides. Don't worry. Okay. I will share that. Don't worry. Lakshana Reddy has that. She said, please add me. My add karna time lagega beta. Please try to understand. These many students' name, I have to save your name at the same time. I have to put search the group, add you there. Okay, it is very cumbersome process for me. I have a lot of work, beta. Please try to understand. Starting में मैंने कर लिया ना, लेकिन अभी little bit difficulty है बेटा. You can just share your number or any other girl that you find, any boy you find, whom you feel that it's okay. Then try to share your number and ask them to add your number. That's fine. Okay. Fine children. So kindly excuse this one. मेरे से काम मत करवाओ बेटा. मैं काम पढ़ाने का काम कर लूंगा. बाकी चीजें मेरे से मत करवाओ please. You should also do some work, right? So please, you find out the way to get into that one. Okay, find out the way. Just try to get into that or approach me. Then send me a message so that I am free. I'll see the message. I'll get back to you soon there. Okay, guys. Okay. Is it okay, children? Fine. Is it fine? आप लोग बोलते नहीं हो, ठीक है, it's okay, fine. चलो, and I'm going to share my screen. I'm just putting the video off because it takes more space. It is occupying more space. Let me concentrate on
Sir,
that.
shall I take screenshot of yesterday's one, sir?
Okay. If you want, you can take a screenshot. Anyhow, if you are on Telegram, I will be sharing there. I do one thing. Now onwards, I will share it even on the WhatsApp group. But notes can be done. But
Right.
it cannot be that much. Okay, please. Okay. Right, children. So we are continuing our topic that we discussed here yesterday. So let's we talk about certain chemical properties of these monosaccharides, right? So the simple sugars generally have two important chemical properties. First, let me try to you to understand, then I will type it here. I'm just taking one more slide and I'll explain, then later we go for a description here, right? So chemical properties, when we talk about every sugars generally they have, okay, they have free aldehyde group. If they are aldoses, they have aldehyde group. Okay, aldehyde group. If they have keto, they belongs to ketones, they have ketone group there. Ketone. Okay, what they do? Okay, they reduces when they are mixed with certain reagents. How to detect whether this is going to be a reactive or not? Reagents like Benedict's reagent, Benedict's reagent or Fehling's reagent. Okay, this is test is called Fehling's test, and the reagent used is Benedict's reagent, also called Benedict's test. In this, what is used here is copper sulfate. Copper CuSO4 is used. This is the reagent, right? When these sugars are added to this one here, what happens? They reduces. Okay, they reduce Cu plus 2 into Cu plus. Okay. Okay. So they reduce this one into this one. Okay. If any sugar, for example, a sugar you have taken, a monosaccharide you have taken and added this reagent, that is copper sulfate, which is called a Benedict's reagent. Okay. Or by the Benedict test, what happens? The copper part which is present in Cu plus 2 form is reduced to Cu plus by these when these groups are reacting with this one, giving a specific color. Reducing what happens here when you heat this one, when you add this solution to the sugar, what happens when you heat it? What happens? It changes. Okay, it changes into insoluble reddish color. Insoluble. It become a precipitate there. It become a precipitate and gives a reddish color. Okay, reddish color there. reddish color. We call it a cuprous oxide. We call it as cuprous oxide. This is cupric. Cupric to cuprous. Cuprous. Right? So if this is reduced here, when these sugars are added with this one, if this reaction, this change has been taken place, what happened? The blue black color, okay, they slowly what happened? They turn into reddish brown color. So we call it a cuprous oxide. 1 second, children. Just sorry guys, children. So I have a lot of problems every time. Okay. Sorry guys, मेरी अपनी problem मेरी है, ठीक है? Hmm. So I think the thing is clear for you. That is how to test. There are sugars are generally we classify them into two different types. Sugars can be classified into two: reducing sugars and non-reducing sugars. Reducing sugars and non-reducing sugars. Okay, non-reducing sugars includes, that is sucrose is generally called as non-reducing sugar, whereas maltose, glucose, all these comes into the category of reducing sugar. Because what is reduced here? Okay, in order to talk about reducing sugars, what happened? The aldehyde group or ketone group of any sugar, when it is mixed with a solution called Benedict's reagent, Benedict's, or through the Fehling test, which consisting of copper sulfate. What they have? They have copper sulfate. When this is mixed with them, what happened? They reduces. What is reduces? What is reduced here? The copper containing, copper is blue in color, right? Copper sulfate is blue in color, blue color है. Okay. जब ये कॉपर सल्फेट में कॉपर Cu+2 is converted into Cu plus, is nothing but we call it as reduced. We call it as reduced. So obviously the blue color will be turning into, when this is reduced, obviously it turns into red color here. Red color precipitate here. Red color precipitate. Means ये reducing sugar कब बोलोगे? जब इसकी कलर चेंज होके रेडिश पीपीटी precipitate बन जाती है, तो we can call it a reduced here. What happens in reduction? The copper ion is converted into Cu+ to Cu+ here. Whom they are reacting? They are reacting with these substances, aldehydes or ketone groups of sugars here. If this is done, we call such sugars as reducing sugars. We call them as reducing sugars. If this is not done, we call them as non-reducing sugars. If this is not done, we call it as non-reducing sugars. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Just I'm putting them in sentences. Okay. So chemical nature of this monocyte, because see small pieces and parts that has to be discussed a little bit in a detailed way. That is why I think I need an extra class. I request them tomorrow, and today itself I request. I see that you receive it. मेरे पास होगी तो मैं ग्रुप में भी शेयर कर दूंगा ताकि आप लोग को प्रॉब्लम ना हो. वैसे इंस्टीट्यूट will share you all the details. Okay. I'm definitely going to take, because I can't leave it, because next week I hardly get a 3 classes. 3 classes में 6 hours is not sufficient to conclude up to nucleic acid. The portion is very huge there. That's why. Okay. So how to test this one? Okay. So what is the chemical property? The sugars The sugars with free aldehyde or ketone group reduces Cu, okay, Cu plus 2, Cu plus. Okay, hence, okay, if the sugars with free aldehyde or ketone group reduces Cu plus to Cu plus are called reducing sugars, we call them as reducing sugars. Okay, this property is based on, okay, this property is based on, okay, Benedict's test, or Fehling's test. Okay, this property is based on Benedict's or Fehling's test.
Sir, Cu plus 2, not Cu plus plus.
What? Hello?
Sir, Cu plus 2 na.
Cu plus 2 or 2 times plus I have added here. 2 plus or plus, both are same now. Cupric into cuprous. Cupric into cuprous here. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
I put 2 plus means 2 plus. You can put 2 number, doesn't matter. I am representing 2 times plus here. Cupric ion into cuprous. This property is based on the Benedict's or Fehling's test here. Okay, for the detection of glucose in urine. Glucose, so generally urine test करते हैं ना glucose की presence. So यहाँ पे glucose check करने के लिए यही reagent, these are the reagents they are generally using here. Glucose in urine. Okay. Okay, Benedict's solution is blue color. Blue, okay, due to copper sulfate. It's having cupric sulfate dissolved in it. Okay, so it's blue due to CuSO4 dissolved in it. Okay, on gentle heating, okay, a reducing sugar, okay, changes it to insoluble reddish, okay, cuprous oxide, CuProus, cuprous oxide means CuSO4 जाके बनती है Cu2O, okay, cuprous oxide which precipitates I'm just giving you because the test related question is definitely observed in classes. Okay, this is the test. Okay, test for the presence of sugar. Benedict's changes its recipe. Okay, reducing sugars, okay, precipitates as the Cu plus is converted into a Cu plus. and non-reducing sugars, non-reducing sugars do not precipitate and okay, do not hold the copper ions and do not hold the Cu copper ions, hence gives no color, gives no color change, So we call such sugars as, and non-reducing sugar do not precipitate and do not hold the copper ions, hence gives no color change. We call such sugars as non-reducing sugars. We can call them as non-reducing sugars. Okay, this is how we can test the presence and absence of sugar in the urine. So urine test में यही होता है generally. Okay, reducing sugars. And their test. Okay. So this is something about the test and all these. Okay, children. Next we talk about how the glycosidic bond is generally formed here, children. How the glycosidic bond is generally formed here. Because we are going to discuss the next one, that is oligosaccharides. So in order to talk about oligosaccharides, definitely two monosaccharides has to be joined there. In order to join, what happens? They carry out a process, we call it as condensation, where water molecule is removed here. I'm putting them in sentence, okay? Okay, the aldehyde, okay, the aldehyde or ketone group or ketone. See, aldehyde or ketone, don't get confused. These are the functional groups present in simple sugars here. Okay, ketone group of simple sugar, ketone group of simple sugar can join. Okay, can join the alcoholic group. Alcoholic means OH group, children. Alcoholic means OH group. OH को आप alcoholic बताते हैं. Okay, the aldehyde or ketone group of simple sugar can join the alcoholic groups. Okay, forming a new compound. Okay, by a bond called, what is that bond? We call it as, two monosaccharides are joined by a bond or linkage. We call
Glycosidic bond.
Glycosidic
by a bond called glycosidic bond. Also called glycosidic linkage. What happens here in this process involves loss of water molecule. Okay, this process involves loss of water molecule, from where this water molecule is contributing. One hydroxyl group is from one of the sugar and hydrogen from another sugar. Both are removed out and forming a compound here, joining two glucose molecules here. Okay, so the process involve loss of water is called as condensation. Involve loss of water molecule is called condensation. We call it as condensation. Okay, in this what happens? Okay,
Sir, isn't it called hydrolysis or it's the
Yeah,
same
sir.
thing?
dehydration. We don't call it hydrolysis. Okay, water is added, so what happens? Water is removed out from that. Not hydrolysis. We call it dehydration, children. Losing water molecule, right? Dehydration.
Sir, yesterday's you said that alpha bond and beta bond. You will send this also, sir. Alpha 1 for bond, beta that will be.
Yeah. See, while talking to you, my intention was to tell you that removal of water. Water remove करोगे तो क्या बोलोगे? Dehydration, right? Water add होगे तो hydrolysis. Hydration, we call it a hydration, adding water.
Sir, you will send three slides. Yesterday's one say bonds one, that monosaccharides one also, sir.
I didn't get you what you were saying.
Sir, yesterday's notes that bonds also will do, sir.
I didn't get you, boss. What you want to say exactly? Can you?
Are you saying that will you send yesterday's class notes?
Yes. See, listen. Whatever slides I'm preparing, now will be shared to you. It is a first class or second class. The notes, it's initial notes, so I kept it there. All of them will be shared to you in the group. Don't worry. Okay. It will be shared to you. In WhatsApp में भी करूँगा, पहले तो नहीं किया था. I will do that. Even in that, even in this one, Telegram also. Okay. This process involves loss of water molecule is called condensation. What happens here?
Water is being
One
lost.
compound loses
One molecule of H2 is removed.
Okay, one sugar molecule loses hydrogen, and other loses hydroxyl, and other loses hydroxyl group. Hydroxyl group. When these two together joins, what happens? It is a water molecule. Water is lost here. That's why this is also hence okay. Condensation, also called dehydration. Also called as dehydration. As it loses water, so I would like to show this one by a reaction here, children. Okay, I'm just using here a reaction here. Just a moment. So I will just use a reaction here. We'll denote this one. Okay. A small bond. Okay. It has one hydrogen atom. Okay. Leaving a small place. When it undergo reaction, what happens? The other compound, that is B. Okay. HO, and this one is a part of B here. These two are lost here. These two are removed. And it forms A bond B, okay, and plus that is water, H2O, that is released here. Okay, this is a compound like this. We will get the product here.
So once again, can you repeat this reaction?
I'm just telling you, I will explain it to you. That's better now. You can see this one. So this hydrogen of one sugar, A is one of the sugar. This hydroxyl group of another sugar is removed outside, and we get the product at the last. So A is one of the sugar, with B is a monosaccharide. In order to join both of them to form a bond, what is this bond that you see it here is a glycosidic.
Glycosidic bond.
This bond is called as glycosidic bond. We call it as glycosidic bond. What happens here? Water molecule is removed outside. This is what happens here, children. I just want to explain you. This is how even not only oligosaccharides, not only disaccharide, trisaccharides, but oligosaccharides, even the polysaccharides will also form the bond in similar fashion here. Okay? Is it clear, children?
Yes, sir.
I'm just showing you in another slide. Just try to understand if you did not understand until now. This is a glucose called C6H12O6. When it react with another monosaccharide C6 H12O6, what happened? What is the compound? What happens from here? If you arrange them here, what happened? It consisting of an aldehyde group, right? It also consisting of an aldehyde or ketone group, whatever. So what they do are the bonds, that is, one will be contributing hydrogen, the other will be contributing hydroxyl group here. These two are combined and removed here from this area. Means from this, what is removed here? One
One
hydrogen.
molecule of H2O.
Two hydrogens are removed here. Okay, two hydrogens are removed. Total 24 minus 2, it is 22. And how many oxygen are removed? One oxygen is removed here. So C12H22. Okay, how many oxygen? O11. This will be the compound at last, right? Plus H2O will be the compound. So from this one we have minused it. From here, okay, one we have removed it, -1, and from here one we have removed one hydrogen. So two hydrogens and one oxygen. Water is removed outside by a process called dehydration. We also call it as condensation. We call it as condensation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Bond that is formed between these two, by this it forms a disaccharide. It forms a disaccharide here, children. It forms a disaccharide here. And the bond that is formed between these two together form a multiple and huge molecule. We call that bond as a glycosidic bond. We call it as glycosidic bond, or also called a glycosidic linkage. The glycosidic linkage is something like this here: carbon, oxygen, and oxygen. This is a linkage. This carbon, this linkage is from this sugar, and oxygen is added here. Oxygen is forming a bond between these two. This is shared between these two, and this is what we call it as a glycosidic bond here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So next we are going to discuss oligosaccharides, children. Next we are going to discuss oligosaccharides. Okay, oligosaccharides. What are oligosaccharides? What are oligosaccharides? These oligosaccharides are generally formed by joining 2 to
2 to 9 monosaccharide.
Okay. By the joining 2 to 10 monosaccharides. Okay. Intermediate chain. Okay, sugar. Okay. Intermediate. Okay. Okay, sugar, okay, chain is formed by the joining of 2 to 10 monosaccharides. We call them as oligosaccharides here. Okay, they are also sweet in taste. Okay, they are also sweet in taste. Okay, they are also soluble in water. Okay, they are also soluble in water. They are also soluble in water. Okay, and if it is okay, if two monosaccharides, okay, join forming a molecule, okay, we call them as, they are called as disaccharides. We call them as disaccharides. Okay, disaccharides. Okay, example. I'm just giving the example in the bracket, children. Okay, do one thing. I'm just putting them below itself. Okay. Maltose.
Sir, money return means
See, children, some students they don't want to behave properly, so we can't do anything. Children, हर class में एक ऐसा निकल जाता है, क्या करें बोलो? I tried my best to inform each and every student to do, not to do like this. That's all. It's if they don't, it's their problem now. I can't fight with each and everyone. Should be little loyal and should be little disciplined. Example, maltose. Example, maltose. Maltose is present. It is an present in animals. It is an extract of. I'm giving you its information a little bit. Okay. Okay. It is formed by. It is formed by. Okay. 2 glucose residues. Okay. Residue matlab unit. Okay. Glucose unit. 2 glucose residues. It is formed by 2 glucose residues. Maltose. And the linkage that is formed here, okay, generally it is found in, okay, it is found in animals or germinating seeds, and malt. That's why we call it also, hence it is called malt sugar. Okay, hence we can call it as malt sugar. Okay, the bonds that is formed between them are, what are the bonds that is formed in between? It is a reducing sugar, we can say. It is a reducing sugar. It is a reducing sugar. Okay. And the linkage that is formed here is, okay, the linkage is alpha. Okay, linkage formed is alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Alpha 1,4 glycosidic bond.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
So sorry for interrupting, but not now. At the end of the class, can you once explain the beta 1,4 glycosidic bond?
Sure, definitely. Okay, let's we continue. Yesterday I discussed, but I'll explain it to you. No problem at all.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, last 10 minutes, before last 10 minutes, kindly remind me just if you send as a chat, so I will see that and I'll, okay, remind me.
Sure, sir. Okay, sir.
Last 10 minutes, we can use that for that. Okay. So linkage formed is alpha 1,4 glycosidic bond that is formed. The another sugar, I'm giving you one more example, that is example 2, that is sucrose. Okay, sucrose is generally, okay, it is very common in higher plants, but commercial source of sucrose is sugarcane, children. Saccharum officinarum. So sugar beet, that sugar beet is also one of the example where we can extract. Sorghum is also the species from where we extract sucrose. Okay, it is very common. It is also called, commonly we can call it a cane or table sugar. Okay, it is commonly called as cane or table sugar. It is commonly called as cane or table sugar. It is, okay, it is formed by the residues of glucose and fructose. Glucose as well as fructose. Its glucose unit is pyranose, children. We discussed yesterday, right? Glucose, it is a pyranose unit. It is pyranose. Whereas fructose is furanose.
Furanosis.
That's why it is a reducing sugar, children. That's why it is a reducing sugar. Furanose. It is pyranose and it is furanose. Okay, generally. Okay, it is a non-reducing sugar. Non-reducing sugar. So ये generally exam में बार बार पूछा जाता है. What is find the odd one out? बोल के they will give you 4 number: maltose, lactose, okay, glucose, and all this. They give you a list and they put this sucrose also. So it is a odd one out, children. So we can odd one, which is odd one has to be, which is that is an answer here. So we can take that one. Okay. So every unit, okay. So every unit which consists, okay. So these carbohydrates have 2 properties, children. What are the 3 simple sugars that we know very well? That is number one is
Glucose.
Number 2,
Glucose,
fructose.
Fructose.
Right?
Sucrose.
No, sucrose is a disaccharide. I am talking to you about monosaccharide, simple sugar, simplest sugars.
glucose, fructose,
Glucose, galactose.
Galactose. Glucose.
And
Fructose.
galactose.
Galactose.
These 3 are simple sugars, right? So the galactose is called as a brain sugar, which is slowly absorbed in the body and converted into glucose only. Okay, when they enter into the body and into the blood and reach to the tissues, they transform into glucose only, right? So only 2 types of residues we have when a molecule is formed here, when a polysaccharide chain is formed there. Every unit means, for example, I said this is a chain which is made up of glucose repeated units. We call it as glucans. We call them as glucans. Means if the polysaccharide chain is formed only by glucose residue, we call it a glucans. If it is formed by only fructose units, we call them a fructans, children. Glucans, fructans here. Glucans and fructans. Okay, it is a non-reducer. I'm just giving you, keeping these things in your mind. So it is neither a glucans, neither a fructans. It is a combination. So what happens here? Obviously, there will be a linkage you generally observe here between, okay, 1 and 4. Okay, the aldehyde as well as the what we say 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth one and first one. Yeah, the linkage is always alpha 1, 4, but the linkage that is formed between aldehyde and that is ketone group of this one. Okay, ketone group of fructose and aldehyde group of glucose.
Glucose.
Who are involved directly in the bond formation. What happens? They release the water outside, so they do not allow the copper ions to build inside. Means copper ions को वहां पे आके उसके साथ bind करने की possibility नहीं देती है. Obviously, what happens? They do not give any color. When copper binds with this bonding area where the aldehydes and ketone groups must be freely available there. You are getting my point. Why sucrose is non-reducing? Because during reducing sugar, what happens? The reaction takes place between either aldehyde or ketone with copper, right? Copper sulfate containing copper ions. When copper binds with them, they form a compound, separate compound, Cu2O, cupric oxide. Then we call it a reducing sugar. When copper don't able to combine and react with each other, because the aldehyde as well as the ketone group of fructose as well as glucose, they are involved in bond formation there. There is no possibility of copper ions to reduce them. Copper ions to bind with them and form a bond there. When they don't find a bonding, so obviously what happens? Cupric ions is not reduced there. So Cu plus 2 remains as it is there itself. So
aldehyde of glucose and ketone of fructose.
Pardon?
it's aldehyde of glucose and ketone of fructose forms the sucrose.
I'm telling you, aldehyde or ketone of these two fructose or glucose molecules are themselves bonding together. उनके बीच में वो दोनों के बीच में bonding है. They are not free. I'm telling you, they are not free, as both of them are involved in bond formation. Got it?
What is the bond form, sir?
Bond,
Yes,
bond
sir.
formation means joining. See, this glucose has its aldehyde, fructose has its ketone group. Both are joined together, form a glycosidic bond there, right? They form a glycosidic bond there. When these are forming a glycosidic bond, obviously what happens? They are not free at all. If they are free, they can take copper from copper sulfate. Then they reduce. If they are free, then they can take. If they are not free, they cannot take it. You got my point here? When they cannot take it, what happens? The blue color is not changing into red because Cu plus 2 is not converting into Cu plus, because these two elements are reacting with each other, and these two elements, that is aldehyde and ketone group of two monosaccharides in sucrose, are not free to reduce cupric ion into cuprous ion. They are not free. Whereas in other cases, they are free. So they take up this Cu copper sulfate containing copper ion and they reduce them into Cu plus. That's why we call them as reducing sugars. We don't call them as, sucrose is not called as a reducing sugar. It is a non-reducing sugar. We'll explain you later. Okay, by explaining you something later. Okay. So up to now, this is more than sufficient, I guess, right? ये chemistry part में अच्छा समझ में आएगा. Teachers will tell you by how the bonds are formed and all this.
Sir?
No?
So what is the bond formed between them, sir?
What is the bond formed between them in the sense? 1,4 glycosidic linkage.
Alpha or beta?
Alpha, not beta.
Okay, sir.
So it's alpha 1,4, okay, glycosidic linkage. Okay. As they are non-reducing, because, okay, aldehyde and ketone are not free to reduce, okay, they are not free to reduce, okay, cuprics, Cu plus plus 2 Cu plus. Got my point? Fine. So this is sucrose here. Okay. So sucrose is generally extracted. This is observed in plants, higher plants, especially on a commercial basis. Generally, sugarcane is major source from where you are going to extract this. Okay. Okay, sugarcane extracts are rich source of sucrose. Okay. Is it clear? So the next one is number, I'll just reduce it and let me discuss it. Next one is lactose. Okay. Next one is lactose. Lactose is found in milk sugar, children. Lactose is found in, okay, it is also called, it is found in milk. So it is milk sugar. It is milk sugar. Okay. This lactose arrangement is crisscross, that is beta, and the linkage takes place between one glucose and one galactose units here. Okay. It is also, okay, it is also a reducing sugar, reducing sugar. It is also a reducing sugar. Linkage is, okay, linkage is beta 1 4, beta 1 4, okay, glycosidic bond, beta 1 4 glycosidic bond. Okay, it is formed by the residue of galactose and glucose unit. Units. It is formed by the residue of galactose and glucose. Means when you carry out hydrolysis, what happens? Lactose splits into glucose and galactose here. Okay. It composed of one glucose molecule and one galactose molecule joined by 1 and 4 carbons. Okay. And it is a reducing sugar. So all these disaccharides generally are all these disaccharides generally having a formula of around C12H22O11. I think I have discussed with you and told you just a few minutes before, by removing one water. Okay. What is the major difference between reducing and non-reducing sugars here, children? Let me understand. They have a free aldehyde. Reducing sugar में क्या होगी? Aldehyde group or ketone group are free there in reducing sugars, so that they can bind. Okay. Whereas non-reducing sugars, free aldehyde and ketone groups are not free actually. They lack a free aldehyde or a ketone group, either aldehyde or ketone group, either any one of them are not free there, who are involved in the bond formation. That's why they do not reduce cupric ions to cuprous ions. Cu plus 2 to Cu plus. This reduction is not done there. That is what I am telling you. Okay, the difference I have told you. Okay. There is one more disaccharide we can also come across here. Okay, that is, we call it a trehalose. Trehalose. Okay, it is found in hemolymph. Of arthropods. Arthropods, one example. Can you say one example of arthropods?
Cockroach.
Insects. All insects.
Insects.
Come into this category. Okay. The black cockroach is white, colorless, right? Because they don't.
Ants also, sir.
Huh?
Ants, cheetah.
Ants. All these are insects, na? Insects come into the category of arthropods. Arthropoda is a phylum, largest phylum in the animal kingdom. Complete animal kingdom में सबसे बड़ा phylum, जहाँ पे ज़्यादा category के animals एक ही जगह है, तो all they are nothing but arthropods. Okay, arthropods includes cockroach, ant, scorpion, spider, everything come into that category. Butterfly, grasshopper, okay, stick insects, everything come into that category. Beetles, grubs, okay. So all they come into this category. So their blood is colorless. Okay, their blood is colorless. That's why we call it as lymph, children. Hem means blood, lymph means colorless. Okay, colorless fluid present in them. Okay, so their hemolymph also consisting of sweetening substance called trehalose, children. They consisting of trehalose. Okay. They are generally made up of glucose and glucose, 2 glucose units here. It is also a non-reducing sugar, children.
So trehalose is a non-reducing sugar.
Yeah, non-reducing sugar. I'm just checking it out. Any other point that I have to discuss that, I'm just adding it. Just give me 1 minute, okay? I'm searching my old notes. The point was there, which is required. Okay. Trehalose is generally a sugar derived from insects, their blood here. They consisting of two molecules of glucose. Okay, they consisting of two molecules of, they are made up of, okay, two glucose residues, Okay, this trehalose is not only present in this hemolymph of arthropods, but it is also seen in certain fungi, in some plants, as well as certain bacteria too. Okay, so it is a non-reducing disaccharide in which D-glucose residues are linked through a position. Okay, so what happens? So just an information is more than sufficient, I guess, children. Okay, it is a non-reducing sugar. Okay, this is, all these are disaccharides here, children. All these are disaccharides.
So the bond is alpha 1,4 glycosidic or beta 1,4 glycosidic bond, sir?
Okay, guys. Okay, it was a power failure in my home, so that's a problem. So, and kindly somebody become a host here. Kindly make me host. Who is the host here? No, somebody become host here. Host is Rohan. Rohan, kindly. Rohan is a host. Kindly make me host. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Otherwise, what happen if you exit the class now? Automatically, the screen will disappear and the slides will not be saved, and automatically, so you won't get any notes from my end also. That's why. So it happened now. It happened now because of power cut. Every day I have to find out whether this power cut is every day for me or not. Otherwise, I have to connect with some other alternate one.
Yes.
Sure. God knows. You can sometimes you can take a screenshot also sometimes. That's better.
So over here, lactose is an alpha bond.
Pardon?
Lactose is an alpha bond.
I didn't get you.
Lactose is an alpha bound.
Alpha?
Bond.
No, it's a beta 1,4 glycosidic bond. Lactose have a beta glycosidic. You see the arrangement of the structure in your notes shared to you. You can see that structure to children. वहां पे आप देख सकते हैं, you can see the arrangement of the bond between the two compounds is totally different from one to another. Their arrangement is something totally different from one to another, children. So that can be. All right. I think your notes has gone somewhere. It has to be saved every time. I don't know. First time it was happened. It's okay. I'll share some notes. Don't worry. It's my problem. Now. I will sort it out. So talking about some other oligosaccharides. Some other oligosaccharides. That includes some other sugars and some other compounds like raffinose. Okay, which is a trisaccharide, which includes galactose, which is widely found in cabbage. Okay, trisaccharides.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
So trehalose is a alpha bond or a beta bond?
Trehalose is 1,4 glycosidic. Yeah, it is alpha 1,4 glycosidic bond, but it is non-reducing sugar. It is a non-reducing sugar.
Okay, sir.
Trisaccharides. Okay. 3 monosaccharides. Monosaccharide residues. Okay, joins by a glycosidic bond. Glycosidic bond. 3 monosaccharide residue joins by a glycosidic bond or trisaccharides, children. So let me give you one example, that is raffinose. Raffinose. It is also called melitosus. Okay, it is a combination of. It is also a non-reducing sugar. We call it is combination of galactose, glucose, and fructose. Okay. Okay, it has. Okay, galactose, okay, glucose and fructose. These three together forms, okay, these three together forms raffinoses, children. Raffinoses. Okay, it is generally found in legumes. Okay, they are also present in beans. They are also present in green peas, cabbage, sprouts, broccoli. So all they have raffinoses, children. Okay.
Cereal seeds, sir.
Non-reducing sugar. It is a non-reducing sugar. Okay, it is a non-reducing sugar found commonly in cabbage, okay, broccoli, sprouts, etc. So it's a vegetable extract. Okay, it consisting of galactose connected to sucrose via 1,4 glycosidic. Okay, so what happens here? Okay, galactose and okay, galactose is connected to sucrose by 1,4 glycosidic linkage here. Okay, and sucrose includes, it is a disaccharide actually. Galactose is a monosaccharide, sucrose is a डाइसैकेराइड है चिल्ड्रन। ये दोनों के बीच क्या बॉन्ड बनती है? ओके, सुक्रोज ओके जॉइंस बाय अल्फा 1,6 glycosidic linkage. Okay, so this galactose is joining to sucrose. Sucrose means it is glucose plus fructose. So fructose part will be joining to this galactose, forming a linkage. We call it a 1,6 glycosidic linkage. 1,6 glycosidic linkage. It cannot be digested by humans here, children. Okay, generally it is fermented inside the intestine and produced in the form of flatulent gases. That's it. Okay. So, sorry, galactose and glucose, they form a 1,6 glycosidic linkage, whereas galactose and sucrose, okay, linkage. So let me tell you the linkage exactly. Okay, that's 1 second. Galactose and glucose forms, okay, alpha, okay, 1,6 and okay, and glucose and fructose, okay, forms forms and fructose. Sorry, I have to go back. Kya kare? Fast today the class is not going effectively. And glucose and fructose forms alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Got it, children? Glycosidic linkage. This is what you generally observe in raffinose, which is a trisaccharide. Okay. Similarly, we have tetrasaccharide. Okay, so some more examples that can also be discussed here, but I don't think we need more to discuss here at this point of time. And I have to add one more important point for you here, that is monosaccharides are also produced. Monosaccharides, okay, when they combine with some other functional groups, they form a derivative of monosaccharides. Okay, derivative of monosaccharides. Derivative of monosaccharides are also a kind of monosaccharides. This is not there in your NCERT, your book for discussion. So I am discussing with you here a little bit. Okay, derivative of monosaccharides. If the monosaccharides, okay, combine with a functional group, okay, forms a
body parts.
Forms a derivative. If the monosaccharide combined with a functional group forms a derivative. Let me give you one example. Okay. Okay, monosaccharide, or we can say glucose. Let's say one example, glucose. Glucose when joins with phosphate, okay, combines with alcohol group, OH group. OH is alcohol. Okay, forms, okay, sugar alcohols. All these are monosaccharides, but they are derivative of glucose when they joins with hydroxyl group. Hydroxyl is an alcohol group, right? It is an alcohol group. alcohol, sugar alcohol. Similarly, when glucose joins with glucose joins with amines. Amines includes you can say NH2 hyphen NH2. Okay. Sugar amino sugars. Okay, amino sugars. We call them as amino sugars. Okay, so the tree halos actually they get tree halos generally. Earlier I have discussed, right? Hemolymph has tree halos, which is also a disaccharide. This tree halos actually consisting of derivative of monosaccharide. They have amines present in. Okay, N-acetyl glucosamine. Okay, the glucose consisting of nitrogen containing glucose, residue of nitrogen. Okay, glucose when they combines with a functional group called amine, they form amino sugars. Example, okay, I'm just giving you one example, glucosamine. Okay, and if it is alcohol, one example I'm giving it to you, mannitol. Mannitol is an example for that. Okay, so glucose when it combines with phosphoric acid, phosphates. Okay, they forms okay, sugar phosphates. Okay, sorry, phosphates, not oxides. Oxides. They form sugar oxides. I'll give you one example, that is okay, ribose sugar. Ribose sugar is a part of RNA, children. RNA consists of a sugar, we call it as ribose sugar. Okay, similarly, one oxygen is removed from that, from the second carbon, it becomes deoxy. One oxygen is removed, we call it as deoxyribose. Ribose sugar, okay, which has, what is the formula? That ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar. Deoxyribose sugar. Okay, so ribose sugar is present in, ribose sugar is a part of a sugar which is a part of RNA, which is a part of RNA.
RNA.
Similarly, deoxyribose sugar, it's a part of
DNA.
Right, DNA. So let's see at this slide, children. Let me just explain you this one with the help of a slide. So this is
Sir, show the first slide, sir.
yeah, I'm showing it just a moment.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it done? Done, children?
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to show you the glucose oxides, how sugars, how what is ribose and all this. Just see here. You know, ribose sugar is of 5 carbon. It is a furanose, right? It is a furanose. 5 carbon, one oxygen here, 1 carbon, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, and the fifth one is somewhere here. Right?
Outside the ring.
Outside the ring, right? And let's say if this is a okay sugar oxide. This is a sugar oxide. or oxy sugars. Or we can say ribose sugar. We call it as ribose. This is a ribose sugar, right? So which has 5 carbon. They have 5 carbons here. So obviously we call it a pentoses, right? It is a monosaccharide. If you observe it, it is a hydroxyl group here and hydrogen group. This is the first carbon. Similarly, hydrogen and hydroxyl. Similarly, hydrogen, hydroxyl. Here it is hydrogen. Okay. (1240). Okay, this is fourth carbon. Okay, and similarly here you will also see the rest of the things. Of course, from here it is extended and continue. Actually, this is continuous with this one here. Actually, this is fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth one. Right, children? So here this is second carbon. This is a second carbon. Second carbon, if they have hydroxyl group, we call it a ribose. We call it as ribose sugar. If it is deoxyribose sugar, one oxygen is removed. From where oxygen is removed? Second carbon. This is hydrogen. This is okay. OH actually. Ribose sugar. It is O. If this oxygen is removed here, we call it a
Deoxyribose.
Deoxyribose. From where this oxygen is removed? Second carbon.
Second carbon.
Second carbon of pentose sugar.
Pentoses.
Sugar. If oxygen is removed, this sugar becomes a part of DNA. This sugar is a part of DNA. If RNA consisting of ribose sugar, where
Ribose sugar.
oxygen is present on the second
carbon.
Second carbon of sugar. So this is also one of the questions generally asked for you in the examination, children. Okay.
So when is it deoxyribose?
Mm-hmm.
When is it deoxyribose, sir? I didn't get the second part.
Pardon?
Sir, I didn't understand this deoxyribose sugar.
Okay. Okay. DNA and RNA, right? DNA and RNA. Both are genetic material, nucleic acids. DNA consisting of deoxyribose. What is, how you define it? Expand it.
Deoxyribose.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Ribose. Okay. We are talking about sugars now. Let's talk about this one. What is RNA?
Ribose sugar.
Ribose sugar. Right. Okay, ribose sugar is consisting of 5 carbons, right? So it is a pentose sugar, right? It is a pentose sugar. It is also 5 carbons, so it is also a pentose sugar, right? What is the difference between these two sugars here? What is the difference between these two sugars? See,
For deoxyribose, second carbon does not have oxygen.
oxygen is added to the sugar. We call it a ribose sugar. Where this oxygen is added actually? First carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth here. This is oxygen, right? So at this second carbon, the carbon is sharing its bond with hydrogen here and OH group here. I'm not a chemistry teacher, children, but I can tell you only the position. That's all. If oxygen is added to this one, we call it oxy. This is a derivative of monosaccharide called sugar oxide. This is a sugar oxide. This is a sugar oxide. Oxygen is added to the sugar here, forming a sugar called ribose sugar. It is a sugar oxide. This is a sugar oxide. Okay, I'm telling you that any group, when it is added to the monosaccharide, they form their group based upon the group. They form their respective products there. For example, if oxygen is added to sugars with monosaccharides, we call it as sugar oxides. If alcohol is added, sugar alcohol, alcoholic sugars, so sugar alcohol. If they are added with amine groups, we call it as amino sugars. Okay. If they are added with amines, we call them amino sugars. Right, children? So like this, derivatives can be seen here. So I forgot to mention while talking about during the monosaccharides and their description. I forgot to tell you this one. So I'm adding at this point of time. Actually, these are not the part here. And if it is a deoxyribose sugar, what happens? See here. This is carbon, second carbon, this is hydrogen, and this is hydrogen. What is the difference between these two sugars? Tell me.
Oxygen.
Yes.
Oxygen is not present in second
Sugar
carbon
of
for deoxyride.
RNA, oxygen is additively present here, which is also a derivative sugar, Whereas here this oxygen is lagging here. Oxygen is lagging on second carbon of ribose sugar that on in the DNA. That's why we call it a deoxy. We call it as deoxy. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. These are some derivatives. Let me give you some more examples of derivatives of trisaccharides. Okay, this is derivative of monosaccharide is an additive point. I should discuss with you the trisaccharides too. I'm just adding here to discuss this one because trisaccharides is done, tetrasaccharides. The point was missed, so I added here, children. This is not a special point that you have to write it separately. Okay, tetrasaccharides. They contain 4 monomers in their molecule. Tetrasaccharides. Okay, they contain okay 3 monomers. If it is trisaccharides, it is 3 monomers. If it is 4 saccharides, we can say tetra contain 4 monomers. 4 monomers in the molecule.
Sir, monomers, what is the meaning of monomer, sir?
Monomer means monosaccharide. Monomers means monosaccharide. Thank you. Monomers means monosaccharides. One monosaccharide joined by another, joined by another, joined by another. 4 are joined here. This is also a part of oligosaccharides. No? This is also a part of oligosaccharide. Example, stachyoses. Stachyoses. Okay. 4 sugar units. You have seen here, na, says children. Trisaccharide, 3 monosaccharide residue joins by a glycosid. They contain 4 monomer or residues. 4 glucose residues. Okay, 4 monosaccharide residues. Monosaccharide residues. Monosaccharide residues in the molecule. Monosaccharide residues. Okay. Joins by a glycosidic bond. Example, stachyoses is an example here. That is tetrasaccharide. Similarly, 5 number. If it is 5, pentasaccharides. How can you define? Okay, they are formed by
5 monosaccharide residues.
5 monosaccharide saccharide residues. They are formed by 5 monosaccharide residues here. Example, verbose,
Verbacose.
verbose,
Verbinose.
verbose. This is one example. Verbose. Okay, so this is more than enough for our discussion, children. Okay, so these are oligosaccharides. So by this we concluded mono and disaccharides and derivative of monosaccharides here. Okay, next we are going to discuss. Okay, that is
Polysaccharide.
polysaccharides, children. We are going to discuss polysaccharides. Okay, I'm going to discuss the polysaccharide here. Okay.
చాలా తక్కువ మెంబర్స్ వచ్చినారు మా క్లాస్ కి.
Navid, kindly mute yourself. Okay, so polysaccharides. How we can define it? Okay. Okay. If more than, okay, more than, okay, or we can say if n number, okay, n number of, okay, monosaccharides, okay, joins to form a polymer. Okay, that is what is polymer. Don't ask me polymer, monomer. Polymer is multiple unit.
Polysaccharide.
Number is single unit. Okay, polymer. Okay, long chain to form a polymer or long chain of sugar. Okay, if n number of monosaccharide joins to form a polymer is called polysaccharides. Polysaccharide. Okay, so generally polysaccharides. Okay, when we talk about the characteristic features, okay, polysaccharides are branched or unbranched. Okay, they are either branched or unbranched. Branched or unbranched here. Okay, if the monosaccharide units, sugar residues joins by the 1,6 glycosidic bond, linkage. If the sugar residue joined by 1,6 glycosidic linkage,
Excuse me, sir.
it is branched. Branched chain. We call it a branched chain. Tell me.
Sir, just want to ask, this residues means unit.
Residue किसको बोलोगे? Waste, छोटी pieces को, right?
Waste material.
I have a big chain. Okay, chain have number of parallels. Okay, every parallel is a residue.
Yes, sir.
What is here in carbohydrates? Parallel is sugar, right? I'm not saying sugar is a glucose or I'm not saying sugar is a fructose because I want to tell you something more there. That's why I'm simply saying it as sugar residues. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
If the sugar residues joins by 1,6-glycosidic linkage, okay, they form a they form a branched chain. They form a branched chain. We call, okay, means sugar कोई branch कैसी होती है, straight नहीं होती है. From somewhere, from the main axis, some other extension can be seen there. Okay. If the chain is unbranched, it has alpha or beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Got it, children? आपको statement दे रहा, I'm giving you a statement here so that you will understand. If the sugar residue joins by 1,6-glycosidic linkage, they form a branched chain. Branched chain में आप क्या देखोगे? One sugar and another sugar's first carbon and sixth carbon will be joining there. Of course, it is an alpha. It is alpha there. By alpha. There is no space, there is no symbols in my laptop, so I can't put alpha, but I'm just writing it. Alpha 1,6-glycosidic linkage in branched. If they are branched, they can be either beta or alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage because the chain is a branched one, the unbranched one, sorry. Okay. We are just writing some characteristic features. Okay. Okay. If the same residue here is glucose. Okay, sugar. If the same residue, okay, same residue repeats to form a large chain polysaccharide. Okay, if same residue repeats means every sugar is the same sugar. Okay, we call it as they are called as homopolysaccharide. They are called as homopolysaccharide. They are called as homopolysaccharides. If the same residue repeats, then we can call it as homopolysaccharides. Okay. If the same residue is of sugar in the polysaccharide chain, if the same residue of sugar in the polysaccharide chain is glucose, if it is glucose, we call it as glucans, children. We call it as glucans. Okay. What are the two monosaccharides we generally commonly discuss? One is fructose, the other one is glucose. Agar monosaccharides mein homo means same. Means the same monosaccharide is repeating and forming a big chain here. So we call it a homopolysaccharides. If same is not repeated, we call it a heteropolysaccharides. We call it as heteropolysaccharides. If the sugar residue in the polysaccharide chain is fructose, we call it as fructans, children. We call it as fructans. We call them as fructans. Okay, so I'm just giving you characteristic features of polysaccharides here. So I'm just adding some characteristic features of polysaccharides. Okay. Their general formula can be C6H10O5 all to the power N. These are tasteless and insoluble in water. Okay. These are tasteless and insoluble in water. Insoluble in water. These are tasteless and insoluble in water. Okay. In this chain, okay. In this chain, okay. In the polysaccharide chain, of course, saccharide itself is a chain, okay. In the polysaccharide molecule, the right end containing monosaccharide, that right end of that right end also have one sugar, left end also new sugars are added on the left end continuously. The right end is called reducing end, we call it as reducing end. Okay, comma, the left end is non-reducing end, we call it as non-reducing end. The right end is always in polysaccharide, the right end is called reducing end, the left end is non-reducing end, children, because on the left side no new molecule is formed here. Okay, new monosaccharide, I'm showing it to you here. Let me write some characteristic features here. Okay, hello, yeah ma'am, I'm in the classroom. Hello, yeah, I'm in the classroom. Call me after 12:40, ma'am. Okay. And one more, ma'am. जय को बताइए कल संडे मुझे एक एक्स्ट्रा क्लास MB के लिए चाहिए, MB स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. ये थोड़ा बता के स्टूडेंट्स के one extra class after 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Okay. So kindly share the link. Request him because syllabus is very high, and next week 3 classes is not sufficient. ये थोड़ा बताइए MB न्यू बच्चों के लिए syllabus बहुत ज़्यादा है, बहुत ज़्यादा है. Ma'am, as I complete, I'll have my lunch. I'll have to prepare for my next class. After that, I will provide you the corrections, ma'am. That I can do, ma'am. Kindly consider, because I was asking from long time. Nobody have given the paper. I'm waiting. You said, but it does not have anything, ma'am. अभी भी मैंने दूसरे यहाँ सिस्टम में ओपन करके कुछ अपडेट करके ऐप को वहां से मैंने उसको डाउनलोड करके देखा है. अभी तक तो आया ही नहीं मेरे पास. अभी आया था. So I will do that, ma'am. Kindly consider. Okay. Yeah, please, ma'am, please. Yeah, children, right. So these are the polysaccharide molecule. The right end is called reducing end, and the left end is called non-reducing end, children. Okay, I will tell you what is reducing and non-reducing. I know some students are ready to raise the question. Before that, I'm telling you. So it depends upon the composition, what they have. Okay. Depends upon the composition. Okay, depends upon the composition itself. Polysaccharides are classified into 2 types. Okay. Are of 2 types. What they have on that? Number 1, homopolysaccharides. We call them as homopolysaccharides. made up of only one residue. Okay, one type of monosaccharide. Okay, it is made up of only one type of sugar residues. Okay, the best examples for them is, I'm just giving, we will discuss everyone separately. Okay, best example for them are cellulose, chitin, okay, starch, glycogen, and inulin. Okay, this inulin is a fructans, children. All of them are glucans. It is a fructans. They have repeated fructose units, children. Okay. And number 2, that is heteropolysaccharides. Heteropolysaccharides. Okay. They are made up of, okay, they are made up of one or more, one कैसे होगा? Okay.
2 or more.
More than, okay, one glucose residues, or derivatives of monosaccharides too. Means वो acid भी हो सकती है. I have told monosaccharide. They are made up of more than one glucose residues or derivatives of monosaccharides. Okay. The best example that I can give it for you is, these are also called heteroglycans, or these are also called heteropolysaccharides. The best example that includes is NAM, okay, N-acetyl glucosamine. Okay, bacterial cell wall consisting peptidoglycans. Peptidoglycans are the, okay, chemical present which is formed on the bacterial cell wall. Okay, bacterial cell wall. This is one example. Even mucopolysaccharide like hemicellulose.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
So sorry to interrupt. It's about time. Like we just left with 10 minutes. You asked to remind, but can you explain the beta bond?
Okay, sure. I'm just concluding this one. Okay, I'm just concluding and adding that one. Agar, pectin. So all these come into this heteropolysaccharides here, children. Okay. So this is the one. The previous slide, if it is saved, you're lucky. If it is not saved, I can't help you. I will prepare it and I'll share it to you later. Okay.
Sir, I have it screenshot.
No problem. It's okay. You can share it in the group. That's fine for other students. Okay. I will also try. If it is not there, I will prepare and I will do it. No? It takes time.
Sir, the session is recorded, right? So we can go there and take the screenshot.
That you can do it, children, but I don't go for a recording and do all the nonsense.
Yes, sir, we can do that.
That please carry on. Okay. Listen here. We were talking about alpha and beta.
Excuse me, sir. Can you just move once this previous slide, sir? Once can you show the previous
Don't
slide?
worry, I will share that one. I will share it to you in the group. Okay, this one. Okay. Hi, hello. I'm sharing that slide immediately to you after the class, the recent one. And let me explain this one, okay? For this girl, so I think she was having problem with this. This is a sugar. Okay, do one thing, erase it and clear all the time. This is a okay. Okay. So let me put the word. Let's the fonts. Let's take it this one. This is carbon. Capital C. This is capital O. This is a carbon. This is also an area for carbon. 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 Oxygen. Carbon. 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 Oxygen. Carbon. Carbon. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is, let's say this is a glucose. Let's say this is a glucose here, right? Glucose and glucose is a part of maltose, right?
Maltose, yes, sir.
Maltose, right? So here you will see this is the first carbon number 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, okay, this is 5 and 6 one will be outside. This is oxygen, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 one will be here and this is oxygen, right? So in order to form a bond, always always what happens, one molecule will be lost. This is from this glucose. If hydrogen is lost here, from this glucose, hydroxyl group is removed out. Okay. So what happens when this is removed out? What happens? Whatever is present as an oxygen in between will be sharing them in this one. Okay. So इस ऑक्सीजन से थोड़ा दूर की तरफ अरेंज होती है. Okay. And you will see the hydrogen here. Here actually hydroxyl group is present. In this, hydrogen was removed here from this. Hydrogen is left out. So oxygen was shared here. And it's, okay, and its OH is shared here. Its OH is, its OH is removed here, hydrogen. From here, hydrogen is removed here. Actually, what is this one? H and OH, right?
Yes, sir.
Here it is H and OH. From this, what has gone? Hydrogen has gone outside. What is left? Oxygen. This
Oxygen is left.
Here, right? And here it is OH. Here it is
OH is lost.
and it is H here, right? So here OH is lost here. It is removed outside. This is lost outside. So H is present here. So this is with the help of a bond, they are sharing this oxygen and forming a bond here. The bond that is formed here is, we can call it as glycosidic bond. We call this one as glycosidic bond.
Glycosidic bond.
Yes, sir.
This is glycosidic bond, right? So if this type of arrangement is there, we can call it as alpha. We call it as alpha.
Alpha 1 4.
Alpha. And the linkage is between first carbon and fourth carbon.
First and fourth carbon.
See.
Yes, sir.
Monosaccharide. What is this end? This is a right end, right, children? This is a right end.
Right end.
This is a left end. Where the new sugar is coming and adding? On the right side. On the right side of this monosaccharide. Got it? So this right
Yes,
end
sir.
is called as reducing end. We call it as reducing end. So non-reducing part, which is not going to be changing, but coming and joining is this one. This new monosaccharide will be adding it this one. Its left side is, we call it as non-reducing part. We call it as non-reducing part.
Non-reducing.
Got it? This reducing and non-reducing is clear for you now, right? Like this, one more
Yes, sir.
monosaccharide, like this, go on adding here and form a chain. So this is one arrangement, we call it as alpha here. And if you see the beta here, this is, okay. This is, and this is, and this is, and this is. You can see
Yes, sir.
oxygen. This arrangement, carbon,
Oxygen.
carbon. Here it is oxygen, sorry. Oxygen, sorry, it's oxygen actually, my mistake. It was carbon. It is carbon. 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 So if you just observe this one, this arrangement. The arrangement is something crisscross here.
Yes, sir.
This is carbon here. So both are sharing with one hydrogen is removed here, hydroxyl group is removed here, but their arrangement orientation is different here. We call it a beta, children. We call it as beta. We call it as beta. Beta or alpha. If the linkage is at 4, this is a 4th carbon, this is a 1st carbon. 1 and 4, it is always unbranched chain, children. It is always unbranched. क्योंकि कैसे देखिए इसको लाइन में खींचोगे तो कैसे रहेगा? Monosaccharide, monosaccharide, line, single line, right? If monosaccharide, 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 and another monosaccharide here. What is this one? This is a branch here. This is a branch.
Branch.
So link will be 1 and 6 here. 1 and 6 here. 1 and 6 होगी तो हमेशा alpha होगी.
Alpha.
Alpha once it's branched.
But it is branched here. Got it?
Branched. Yes, sir.
Got it. So this is we are going to discuss it in the next class. Right?
Okay, sir.
So this is something. So I'm just sending a message there. So I'll share you the link, and they will share you the link. We will have one extra session.
So what are the timings of tomorrow's class?
I don't
Yes,
know.
what is the timings?
It can be after 12 o'clock. I try to conduct it after 12 or 1 o'clock. Let's
Okay,
extend it for more sessions. Okay. हमारे syllabus के लिए ज़्यादा time बचे तो it will be good now. So if you don't understand, your first exam will spoil, no? Definitely. So that's why.
So it is basically after 12 also.
I will plan it for after 12. Let take the management take a decision, right?
Okay. sir.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
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 Thank you, sir.